The One Thing is a book written by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, and published in 2013. The book explores the idea of focusing on one thing at a time in order to achieve success and reach goals. It argues that multitasking and trying to do too many things at once can actually decrease productivity and prevent people from reaching their full potential. Instead, the authors propose a less is more approach, where individuals focus on the one most important task that will have the greatest impact on their success and eliminate distractions and unnecessary tasks. The book has been well received and has inspired many people to adopt a more focused and intentional approach to their work and personal lives. The One Thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. Introduction. In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions and demands on our time. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and think that we have to do everything at once to be successful. But what if we're wrong? What if there's a better way to achieve our goals and live a more fulfilling life? In The One Thing, Gary Keller and Jay Papasan show us that the key to success is not doing more, but doing less, by focusing on the one thing that matters most. Chapter 1, The Lies About Time Management. The authors start by dispelling the myth that time management is the solution to our problems. Instead, they argue that the root of our struggles is not a lack of time, but a lack of focus. By trying to do too many things at once, we spread ourselves too thin and waste precious energy and resources. Chapter 2, The Power of Priority. The authors introduce the idea of focusing on one thing at a time, and how it can lead to extraordinary results. They explain how prioritizing our time and attention around the one thing that matters most can help us achieve our goals faster and more efficiently. Chapter 3, The One Thing Framework. In this chapter, the authors provide a framework for identifying and focusing on the one thing that will have the greatest impact on our lives. They explain how to identify our top priorities and eliminate distractions that stand in the way of our success. Chapter 4, The Domino Effect. The authors explain how focusing on the one thing can have a cascading effect on all aspects of our lives. By achieving our biggest goals and eliminating distractions, we free up time and energy to tackle other important tasks. Chapter 5, The Success Habit. In this chapter, the authors share strategies for developing the habit of focusing on the one thing. They explain how to make focus a daily practice and how to maintain that focus over time. Chapter 6, The Focusing Question. The authors introduce the focusing question, a powerful tool for staying focused on what matters most. By asking ourselves this question regularly, we can ensure that we're making the best use of our time and resources. Chapter 7, The Path to Greatness. The authors conclude by discussing the importance of staying focused on the one thing over the long term. They explain how doing so can help us achieve greatness and live a more fulfilling life. Conclusion. In The One Thing, Gary Keller and Jay Papasan show us that success and happiness are not about doing more, but about doing less. By focusing on the one thing that matters most, we can achieve extraordinary results, eliminate distractions, and live a more fulfilling life. The One Thing by Gary Keller is a well-received book that has helped many people adopt a more focused and intentional approach to their work and personal lives. The book's central idea, that focusing on one thing at a time can lead to better results, has been praised for its simplicity and effectiveness. Many readers have found the book's framework and strategies helpful in achieving their goals and improving their productivity. However, like all self-help books, the ideas and advice presented in The One Thing may not work for everyone, and some people may find other approaches to be more suitable for their needs.